Hello and welcome back to the new season of the Arena Football League. It's great to be with you. I am Kram, coming to you live from Krams Korner here at our new Los Angeles studio at the Bernard Asia Center. We've got a lot of news to get to, being that this is the second week already, so let's jump right into it. Let's begin with this year's draft. Everything went pretty smoothly, but it was rather uneventful due to the fact that there was a couple notable no-shows. I'm looking at you, Abarca and Adam. If you're in the same city as where the draft is being hosted, at least make an effort to Skype in. It's just more fun that way for everybody. As to the rest of you clowns, your teams all suck. Week 1 saw a flurry of exciting games, starting with FC Cramolona versus NA in the Roommate Rumble of 2013. FC Cramolona pulled out the win, but you didn't have to be a fortune teller to see that coming. A source close to the situation tells me team owner Bernard has spent way too much time Tindering as of late and not enough time focusing on managing his team. We'll see how this plays out moving forward, but after an 0-2 start, it's not looking promising. Also getting wins in Week 1 were the Decepticons, the Burly Gents, In It to Win It Frick, the Freshman Slayers, and John. Just as they had done so many times before as kids, half-brothers Eric and John Mark were comparing dicks late into the night on Monday to see who would walk away with the Week 1 crown. After going back and forth several times, it was John Mark who ultimately proved to have Week 1's biggest dick. It's just unfortunate that after years of unprotected sex, that dick is now filled with herpes, hepatitis, and HIV.
And gonorrhea.
It's probably a good thing you won that $23. I know HIV meds aren't cheap. Heading into Week 2, there was some waiver wire drama from the Empire camp. Apparently, part owner Finch had used vocabulary not approved by other owner Sonny on the message board. They debated publicly for a little while, but then ultimately ended up cruising to the biggest win of the week. It'll be worth monitoring moving forward, but it doesn't seem at this point like their behind-the-scenes drama affects their play on the field. Sonny, listen close, because I know you've never heard this before, and you may never hear it again. You currently have the biggest dick. Go take that $23 and buy yourself a cheap hooker. We saw some good games in Week 2, as In It to Win It Frick won by 6 points, and the Colt 45s pulled out a 3-point victory over the Decepticons. Kram also got a win, as did Chase and Abarca. Good job, guys. It seems to be a pretty even field so far, and the season is still anyone's to grab. Make sure to keep up on the waiver wires and be diligent about starting your players. That about does it here for me this week. Be sure to join me next week as I recap the Week 3 games. As always, I wish you all the worst of luck. Just a reminder, this was brought to you by KramsCorner.com.